Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, good afternoon, good noonday, morning. Just greetings. Greetings to you all over the world because I feel like this is hitting every household. And I know you guys are like, what are they up to now? See, we normally do this online onto Instagram, but today we decided to bring it to your house. We decided to go to YouTube. We decided to go to LinkedIn and we decided to go to Facebook. So I wanted you guys to know that in this season, we are breaking generational curses, we are breaking cycles, we are learning to show up authentically as ourselves. So I am T. Nicole. I am the founder of Driven by Purpose. And I am one of your hosts for tonight. And I have my amazing sister. She's going to introduce herself. But before she do, I need you guys to do me a favor. Like this video, share this video, and tag somebody in this video. And one more thing. Make sure you comment below. Please let us know where you are watching from because how can we grow? How can we get to know you if you do not communicate? So we are asking you to communicate tonight with us. So if you are here, if you join in, if you watch this wherever you are, let us know. So, Coach Rev, Melvina, who are you and where are you from, my beautiful, amazing sister?
Hi y'all, how y'all doing? I am Coach Reverend Melvina Ford. Everybody knows me as Melvy, but I'm a coach and I'm a minister. I am the founder of Rebirth Holistic Healing. I am a cognitive behavioral therapist. I'm a coach and a metaphysical counselor. I am a Reiki healer. I do meditation therapy. And I have the heart of a woman. And I'm here for the heart of women and the heart of everyone that's seeking healing. So I am here for you. I'm an author. I'm also a speaker internationally. And yeah, that's about it.
Well, go ahead. Come in the room, Coach, Reverend, Dr. J, Reverend, all of those good things. Did y'all hear it? When I was younger, I used to be like, I am the Reverend Dr. Bobby Jones. But I can't say that yet. I can't say that, but Coach Melby can. So listen, she working on some things. I'm not gonna tell her business. I'm gonna allow her to be great and tell it herself. So I like how she told y'all a little bit about who she is and what she does. And I'm so excited for this woman right here. I'm so glad to be connected to her in this season. When I tell y'all, there's so much greatness happening, but this is special for us. For those that do not know, we both share similar stories. Mm-hmm. And so she says she's an author, she's a life coach, she's a Reiki practitioner. When I say she does it all, the girl does it all. She's an artist. I don't know if she mentioned that. I don't think she told y'all that, but yeah, but see, when you get all those different things you can do, because one thing I learned and why this is important is because we are both learning to heal through our trauma. Mm-hmm. We are both recovering from all the losses. Greetings, Dion. Welcome, my brother. I love my Uncle Dion. When I tell you he's a supporter, he rocks. And I just thank God for him. I thank Allah for him. I thank everybody. When I tell y'all, I think we are some amazing human beings. Mm-hmm. Like, it's like amazing what we can do. So she gave you everything that she could do. So I'm also an author. I'm a speaker, an international speaker. I am an international host because I've been hosting international and I have been invited to do some other things. So I want you guys to know something. So for many years, I didn't show up as T. Many of you know my name is Therese Teasley, but many of you don't. But I am Therese Teasley, but I go by T. Nicole because that is still who I am. T is part of Teasley. Nicole is my middle name. So I'm not faking and shucking and jiving because that's still me. But this is important because I need y'all to allow your authenticness to lead. Because in these next seasons and these next chapters of your life, these different phases that we go through, it's like we all go through phases. Just like how the season, it changes, you also change too. Some of you anyway, because some of us stay the same. And I don't know why we want to stay the same, why we think we got to do the same things in order to get this new results. But I feel like we got to change. If we want new results, we got to change. And so I'm excited to be here tonight. So if you are in the room, please let us know where you are at, like what state you're from, because I'm from Pontiac, Michigan, but I now reside in Texas. So if you are in the room, let us know where you're from. And Melvie, what do you have for the people? What inspired you to come here tonight?
You know, it's just one of those days where it just feels like being authentic seems the thing to be. It just seems like, how many of us, I think I need to ask this question. How many of us are actually standing in our authenticity? How many of us are actually being who we truly are? Or are we putting on a facade to please, quote unquote, everybody else? Are you? Are you not? And how do you know? Because at the end of the day, do you feel drained? At the end of the day, have you accomplished something for yourself? Where's your energy going? Seriously, in any relationship that you're dealing with, are you coming as you truly are? Have you owned up to who you truly are? Or are you taking on the stories and the ideas from other people? Are, are you, are you, you are a nut. Are you really just trying to please everybody? We get lost into the world because we've been so programmed and we're so busy trying to people please and make sure we do everything the right way. But wait a minute. What is the right way? That's the question I need to ask. What is the right way? Is it what everyone else says? Is that always the right way? Is it what everyone else does? Is that the right way? Does that mean you're supposed to do it? Or is there anything inside of you that says, I don't feel all of that? I think that's kind of not me. I'm going to give you a prime example. Back in the day when I was hanging out in the clubs and stuff, and I was you remember Mill Street, Teresa, right?
That was my spot.
I used to waitress there. But before I started waitressing, so I hadn't been going there. Everybody else was going there. And I was like, oh my God. So I decided, okay, let me go. First night I went up in there, I was like, after 30 minutes, I'm like, what in the hell am I doing in here? Why am I here? What for? Why? I need to know. What am I doing here? And what's funny about this is I went, I wasn't impressed about anything I saw, who I saw, what they did and whatever and whatnot. But guess what? I went back the next week again because I was still trying to find out who I was authentically. Took me a minute to figure that out. Because every time I went, I still asked that same question. What in the hell am I doing here? Why am I here? I wasn't operating in my authentic self. That's why. I was trying to follow the crowd. And the crowd wasn't giving me what I needed. Why? Because I was looking outside of myself instead of within myself. That's when we mess up at. What you got to say, T?
You know what? I know y'all seen me over here making these faces because of the simple fact she talking about me. Because here it is, I have left my home, and I was like, okay, T, when I get to where I'm going, which is Texas, I was like, I needed to find me. I needed to know where I needed to be. And I'm very uncomfortable. I go to work at a job every single solitary day, and my being is being shrunk. Hey, Irene, it's so good to see you, my beautiful sister. My being is being it's like sunk. It's like I'm being shrunk every day. And you know who does it? I do. And the reason why I do it because I allow somebody that is over me, that is one of my overseers at work, like control me in a sense that it's like anything I do, anything I say, it's not good enough. And yesterday, well, the other day, they said something to me, and I said, you know what? I'm a human being, and I make mistakes. I'm not perfect. I said, every little thing I do, it doesn't matter if it's like this, it could be just something like this, or it could be something like this. And I'm like, you know what? I can't work like this. I'm not gonna work like this because as I evolve into who I need to be, and I know y'all like Therese, you giving me so much energy because I want to give you a little bit of hope because I learned something. And what did I learn is that I have power, that I can no longer give anybody else my power. So
Right.
that means I have to get in another position to prepare myself for my exit. That means that's exactly what I'm going to have to do.
Yep.
Because I used to be like, oh, I need this job. I don't need nothing. I do need finances to keep my lights on, to keep my home. I do need that, but I don't need to be treated like any kind of way. I
Right.
don't need to be talked down any kind of way. I don't need to lose sleep because I'm not showing up as this vibrant being that I was created to be. So the thing is, why is this so important? I hope y'all don't think I'm sounding angry. I'm just passionate. When I tell y'all, when I go, it's like I just be passionate because I want somebody to see what I'm saying, feel what I'm saying, because it's in this season of my life. I'm like, okay, T, what we gonna do? You better you better write the vision and
And
make
make it plain.
I wrote my vision. I put my date on my calendar, and every day I'm doing something different so I can yield the results that I want. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm going to get the results that I want, and I'm going to get rid of the ones that I don't want. And so now, when I used to talk about this particular person, I don't have no feelings. I don't have no emotions. I done found the peace that I needed because what did I do? I started to work on me. I started to trust the God within. I'm like, I am becoming who I need to be because I spoke up and I said, I am a human being, even though I know I'm not. I'm a vibrant being, but I'm having this human experience. God makes sure, listen, listen, hold on. I want to read that right there. Melvina, God makes sure we are taken care of. We just have to activate the energy. How do we activate the energy? We have to realize that we are the vibrant being
Yes.
that holds the key. So when I tell y'all faith has been activated in me, whoo, I'm counting the days, but I'm working. I'm working. I'm working. I'm working. So Melvina, thank you for that. This is very important today because I had to. Whoo, gee, listen, when I tell you, I'm excited for life. I'm excited for change. I used to have all these funny feelings in my body, but because I'm becoming my authentic self, Melvina, we're becoming our authentic self. Life is starting to get better. Not only is it getting better, it's like I'm believing it, I'm seeing it, and I'm trusting it because it's for me. Like, oh, I remember those days. Whoa, I wanted to give up. But
So I got
God,
a question for you.
yes.
When you were dealing with the situation at work, what aspect of you was in play?
Before I became the observer,
Mm-hmm.
the fear aspect of me uh was there.
Okay.
I was looking at it from fear because
Mm-hmm.
I was like, this particular situation, it holds my future.
Mm-hmm.
I'm relying on this position to
Mm-hmm.
pay bills. I'm
Mm-hmm.
relying on this position to keep a roof over my head. I'm
Mm-hmm.
relying on this to be able to do such and such. But it
Mm-hmm.
was killing me slowly. It was making me suffer on
Mm-hmm.
the inside.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? It started to show in my actions. Oh my God. But
Mm-hmm.
I had to learn and I had to start trusting in me. And like God gave me power because before I became an employee at this establishment, I was actually coaching. I was actually hosting my show and I felt good. But because the money wasn't coming in, because I didn't realize the importance of myself and of my business, that my business will actually work for me if I believe in it,
Mm-hmm.
if I trust in it, because again, that fear of me not having what I needed because I didn't know how to use it.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But now look. This is the last thing before I get off here because I'm fully animated tonight because
It's okay.
place. I'm just in a place that I need people to see the real authentic me because
Go for it, girl.
you hear me, Mel? Because
Go for it, honey. This is where you're supposed to be authentic.
yes, and transparent because
Mm-hmm.
I need y'all to understand because it's like this. As a small business owner and you realizing that your business it actually will yield the results that you need if you putting your energy into it but you're believing like when I don't have the money to pay for the things that I need sometimes I get afraid so that aspect of fear again that's been the enemy that's been the one that's been stealing the things from me and it's been causing me to lose the energy, to lose the sleep because I've been putting it in other places that it shouldn't be. So now it's like, okay, I'm getting back to self. I'm getting back to not worrying about what's on the other side or what's over there because that's just the distraction.
Mm-hmm.
That's the distraction.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm seeing it for what it is. I'm being the observer, like it's happening for me, not to
Mm-hmm.
me.
There you go. And so that empowered woman aspect is also coming out.
She's showing up stronger.
Mm-hmm.
She's not feeling what she used to feel.
Exactly.
She's healing in that area that she needed to heal so she can show up as her authentic self
Mm-hmm.
by using her voice and
Mm-hmm.
saying what she's not going to stand for and actually doing what she says she's going to do.
Right. So that's why I put that out there to ask about the aspect because a lot of times we don't even realize what part of us is actually acting. We don't realize that piece of us that's actually okay when something's going on. We don't even try to what is the word I'm looking for? You don't know what it is. You don't know whether it's the little girl in you. You don't know whether it's the sister in you. You don't know if it's the fear in you or what aspect. So when you can actually recognize and put a name to it or whatever whatever you want to call it, because there's no specific name for it, then you can figure out where you are in the whole spectrum of that whole problem. Okay, this is the little girl talking. And you know how you know it's a little girl because okay, this is something I felt when I was a little girl. Or this is something I felt in this relationship. It always has something, it's related to something, and it helps you to figure out, okay, did that help that little girl? What's going on with that situation? That's when you find out what that aspect is. You don't ignore it. You look at it, you deal with it, and you feel what it is. And then you heal from it by looking at it, forgiving yourself, speaking life into it. That's what we forget. We don't understand. This is so much more than just, okay, well, y'all, I forgive me. I'm my man. No, 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 no. True healing and true authenticity comes with true work. It's work, but you have to be willing to look at it. You have to be willing to look at that mirror because somebody can hurt you, but you're so busy looking at them. You're not looking at the fact that whatever that energy is, that's bubbling on inside of you because we are 65, 70% or 80% water.
80.
And we create that. And that water creates energy. And that energy comes to us in the form of a guess what? Human. And then you saying they did this to me. No, 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 no. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Moonwalk. You did this to yourself because you are an energy creator. So that means that you brought that to yourself because there's something within here, all of this, that needs to be healed. It would not come if it was not needed. It would not come if you did not need to heal from it. If it would not come if you did not need to grow and learn something from it. So you can be in the place that you truly desire to be. But that rug that got that muck and mire up under it, you're going to have to lift it up and sweep it out. Aspects. Know those things. Think about that. That's a lot to think about. Well, what do you? I had an issue trying to figure. Well, what do you call this? What is it? This particular point. And I had to start thinking about it. Then I realized I don't have to have a specific title, but what does it remind me of? What who was I at that point? What was I dealing with? Was I a girlfriend? Was I a best friend? Was I a sister, brother, teach a student? You know, what aspect that you had that feeling? There's that memory right there. There's that aspect. And there's
Mm-hmm.
that feeling that comes out. That reminds me of my teacher talked to me and she didn't say this right to me and it hurt my feelings. And for the rest of my life, I felt like that. There's that.
Mm.
It comes from so many different avenues. Know the aspect.
Know the aspect and don't be afraid to face it, because of the simple fact you have to learn to face it, but you have to forgive. You have to forgive too. Why you learning the aspect, and then like you said, the different roles that you play, because you said, was you the mother, was you the girlfriend, was you the sister, was you the daughter? Because those are different roles that we play. But now, as far as the aspect, like, when did this thing happen? Where did this fear come from? Where did this doubt come from? And then going back to the little person inside of you, so your inner child, whether you are a boy, whether you are a woman or a man or whatever you identify yourself as, it's like going to that inner person inside of you and showing it that I got you. So you actually, like you said, you have to do the work, because you have to sit with yourself, but you also have to tell yourself, I got you. I got you. But that's a part of you growing. That's a part of you knowing that this is a part of your healing journey, because we be so afraid to face it, like you said. But if you don't look at yourself, you will never heal that inner child. And then that inner child will continue to run rapid, and you will be walking around here in fear, doubt. You'll be insecure, and then you'll be allowing people to talk to you any kind of way. But like you said, those are different lessons that you need to learn. And I love that perspective that you put it in, because of the simple fact, excuse me, I'm looking at everything experiencing, because it's different things that I need to heal from, deal with, face. That's why I'm like, oh, I'm so excited, because it's like I'm understanding it better by and by now. And not so much that it's better, but better by and by, but it's like becoming a student of self mastery. So I'm
Yes.
learning myself. And so
Yeah.
I want to thank you for introducing us to our teacher, because we have a teacher, an amazing teacher, that is allowing us to do the work. Like, she placed the work in front of us, but it's up to us to do the work. And so this is like what I needed, because I've been on a journey of healing and self discovery for a long time. But now, to master myself,
Mm.
can't blame nobody else. Can't look at faults and flaws in nobody else.
That
But
part.
doing the work for me to say, you know what? Is this really worth my energy? Is this
Mhm.
really worth my time? Is this really worth me getting upset? Or should I just look at it like, you know what? It will work out for the good.
Right.
But I'm going to work on me, and I'm going to allow people to work on them, because I can't change anybody.
Mhm. That's
But
it.
that's good. So
That's
thank you
it.
for that, Melvina.
No
Thank you.
problem. I'm just learning the lessons and sharing as I get it. And actually, repetition is the mother of all learning. So this is helping me remember everything that I'm learning while I'm in my own um, healing process. You know, I feel like doing the work is making me a better person. Period. Because I feel like if I'm going to be a coach and a counselor, I need to understand what I'm talking to my clients about. I
Mm-hmm.
need to really be able. It's one thing to and and this is not to negate anyone that's done any type of studies or whatever, but I'm going to be honest with you. um I feel that in order for most people to really heal from a lot of these things, it's one thing to give the medication. Yes, we do need that. Some people do need the medication because we need that to help us balance and clear all the noise out so we can be able to heal and think and do the work that's necessary. But when you have someone who's been to school and they say, I'm a coach and I'm a counselor, and they don't understand it because they've never actually done the work, and for me, I'm going to question it because I'm be like, what? I want to be relatable. I want to be able to say, I understand what you're saying because guess what? This is what I went through, you know, and I'm healed from it. I'm getting to that point where now I can tell my stories and it doesn't break me down into a million pieces because, honey, let me tell you, last week was different for me.
Mhm.
Last week was so different, and I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm not ashamed to walk into my authenticity now. So somebody tells me you're this, that, and the other. And one thing my coach said, I don't need you to tell me how I am. Yep, that's exactly how I am. I
Mhm.
don't need you to tell me that. Okay, what else you got? Because I already know that. I don't need you to tell me that. This is how I am, and this is how. Yep, I'm working with that. I don't need, and you don't even need to tell them that. Just let them know. I don't need you to tell me that, and either you're gonna deal with it, you're gonna love me how I am, or you're not.
Are you
But
not?
guess what? This is who I am in my authenticity. I might not be this way next month. I might not be this way next year, but this is who I am right now.
Yeah. And
Deal
you
with
might not even be that way tomorrow.
it.
But
Right.
it's up to you. Like it's amazing how people cast judgment on you. They just judge you because they're not happy within themselves. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm
Create
finding
stories.
out. Would you say so? They
Create
create
stories out of fear.
out of fear
Mm-hmm.
because they don't know who they are. They're not happy with themselves, but that's okay.
Right.
I'm not going to judge you, but I'm just going to tell you, don't judge me because I don't need that.
That
That's
part.
not what I need because I know who I am.
That
You're
part.
not telling me nothing I don't know. That's the thing. Like I'm learning this. This is so amazing. So thank you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So Melvina, oh my goodness, I'm so excited for tonight because I love the fact that we are learning to allow the authentic us to lead
Mm-hmm.
now more than ever because we realize that it has to lead because so many people are walking around here not knowing who they are.
Mm-hmm.
Some people don't really know who they are because they done been an imposter for so long, or they done tried to fit in spaces that they didn't belong. That
Mm-hmm.
now, when it's showtime, when the curtains is off, and when all the things have been interrupted, like the whole world shut down, and now it's being rebuilt slow, piece by piece by piece. And so now so many people still they like, what am I supposed to do? Where
Right.
am I supposed to go? How can I live like this? You can change, but for you, you can have whatever you want to have. You can do whatever you want to do. But what
Mm-hmm.
are you waiting for?
You can
Why?
change that story anytime you want to. Anytime. It's your story. You get to change it. You don't have to accept anyone else's story either. Just because they tell you that's whatever you think. No, no, no. Just it's my life, not yours.
Listen, I'm so excited. Listen, I keep saying I'm excited because I've never felt this confidence that I feel today.
That's
Like,
awesome. That is
listen,
so awesome.
isn't it? Because I'm telling you, for so long, I tried to fit in spaces.
Whew.
I tried to be liked by everybody. I wanted
Exhausting.
everybody. It's exhaustion. And listen, I was so exhausted. I'm
Mm-hmm.
so tired. But when you said something about, I want to go back for somebody that's watching now.
Mm-hmm.
Look, you said that when you're not your authentic self, it's like you'll
Mm-hmm.
be tired. You'll be doing things that you know you ain't supposed to do. You just be all out of place. And then
Mm-hmm.
you know that's not for you because you're not able to show up as yourself. So, do we want to continue to live our life the way others want us to, or do you want to live your life full, whole, and as yourself? That's
Complete.
a that's the $1 million question Melvina wanted to ask you because so many times I'm telling you, we try to fit in spaces we don't belong. We try to be liked by people that don't even like us, and then it drains us. Because, like me, I work two jobs. And when I tell you I'm tired, I'm exhausted, and I'm like, I ain't even doing what I really love. This is what I love. I love talking to you like how I'm doing right here. Like
Mm-hmm.
this right now, put me on the stage, and the stage don't that it can be right in the room, and I'll be happy because it's important to me. It's
Mm-hmm.
important that I talk. It is important that I live and I show you, like, listen, I have not been this perfect person, and I'm not a perfect person. I've made mistakes, I have flaws, but guess what? I love me.
That's it. And that's number one. Because if you don't love yourself, then you can't love nobody else.
Nope.
That's it.
Nope.
You have to put on your own mask first before you can put anybody else's on. Take care of yourself. Self-healing, healthy boundaries. All of that is important. So important.
Hmm.
So, honey, I understand what you're saying.
Look, I don't know if y'all can see it, but on my phone, when I cut it off, I can see a reflection. I don't know if y'all can, but I see a reflection. And I see two eyes, one nose, one mouth, teeth, and I see my earrings. So I see me. And that's that mirror. So I don't have to look for nobody because many times I'll be at home by myself. Why is this important? Because as I learn to lead, as I start to lead, not even learn because I already know how to lead, as my authentic self, you better get out the way. You better get out my way because I got stuff I got to do. And
Right.
so I'm saying this and I'm speaking this because I'm learning to love and embrace everything about me. So that's
Mm.
what I want y'all to see. Learn to love and embrace everything about you, your flaws, your face, your wrinkles, your smile, your perfectness.
It's
Whatever
all
that looks
beautiful.
like.
It's
It's
all
all
beautiful.
and it's all you. And it's all you. So
Mm-hmm.
Melvina, before we go, is there anything you would like to leave with our audience today? Give them some encouraging words or whatever you would like to do. Mm.
Woo, let me go into my little bag of stuff, girl. What do I want to share? I've been in such a journey for myself lately. It's like sometimes I don't think about it until after the end of the. Oh yeah, you know what? I can tell somebody. This is. Let me think about it. While we're on the subject, I want to just say, if you don't truly know who you are, and some of us say we do, but we know it's not about the titles, because we all have in the roles. Find out who you really are, and when I say that, I mean go inside, get past the mother if you're a mother, get past the daughter if you're a daughter, or a son or a father, get past the sister, the brother, get past all of those, and then take all those costumes off, and then take off all the costumes of a coworker, a manager, a receptionist, a secretary, an insurance broker, whatever those titles are. Take all that off, strip it all away. What do you have left? Because all of that is a human aspect. You have spirit. Do you know who you are as a spirit? Do you know what power you have? That is your true, authentic self. That is who you truly, not even who, what you truly are. Once you can strip all of that and get down to that, you can hear clearly so much. But remember, it's going to take some work. But if you don't do nothing else in your life while you're breathing, find that part of you, because that's who your real self is. That's who your true, authentic self is. Because if you don't know who that is, every other role that you've played in your lifetime right now means nothing, because those are the things that you're holding on to for dear life. Those are not giving you life. You're giving them life. We've had this reversed. So remember that. That's all I had.
I want to say thank you for that. Thank you for that. If nobody else tells you, I want to say thank you because I want everybody to know something before we go, that you are exactly where you need to be. You done had every last experience that you need to have. Some of them may not have worked in your favor, but from this moment forth, as you discover who you truly are and what you were created to do while you are here, I want you to just do everything that your heart desires. Because of the simple fact we are losing people each and every day. I had a former student of mine, his life was just taken from him. And the thing is, he was only 16 years old.
Whew.
And so I know different things about death and I know different things about life. So when I say it is imperative each and every day for you to live your life to the fullest, to show up authentically, allow the layers to be pulled back off of your life. And I know you probably like, what does it mean for layers to fall off? Or what does that mean? That means to allow your heart to be opened to receive something new. When I tell you it's some things that we are used to holding on and we harden our heart, it's like what you really need, you can't get it because your heart is too hard. It's like it's hard. So it needs to be broken so that way you can receive the love that you need. So that way you can become the vibrant being that you are. Don't worry about what you cannot control, but instead allow your heart to be healed, to be restored, to just feel like it needs to feel. And these are some of the things that I practice. These are some of the things that I believe because for so long it's like I didn't like people. I didn't love myself. So why am I saying this? It's like I'm an example and I know it can be done and I know you can do it. So you just got to say how to do it. Just start believing in yourself. Start surrounding yourself with positive people. Start speaking life to yourself daily. Start trusting in your process and saying, you know what? Everything I'm enduring is for a reason. Now, let me learn the reason. Let me trust a little more. And if people and things start to come and you try, it's like they closing in on you. You stand. You stand and be still and move your way through. And that just simply means build yourself up. Speak that life to yourself.
Mhm.
If sickness comes, if different things comes, different, like she say, aspects. So that can be that fear, that can be that sickness, that can be that financial hardship, all of these different things, not the title, but the aspect, because we go through these situations. Get off me. I'm no longer I'm no longer afraid. I'm no longer walking in doubt. I'm no longer walking like I can't make it because I can make it.
Mhm.
I am able to be able. I just got to do like Nike. Just do it. I
Do
got
it.
like just do it.
Do it.
So why is this important? Why am I saying this again? Going back to that baby, he can no longer do anything because his time was up here. I know that sounds so mean, but I'm not trying to sound mean. But when we lose people, maybe their time was up, even though we feel like it was cut short. Like I lost my father and it hurt. But in even in his death, I had to continue the legacy.
Mhm.
So why am I saying this? Because we don't know when our time is going to be up. We don't know when we're going to be called to the other side. We don't know. So while we're here each and every day, we got to live. We got to love. We got
Yes.
to trust. We
Yes.
got to do our work. We got to show up authentically. When I tell you I'm leaving some things behind, I let go of some things to get what I need in this season of my life.
Mhm.
Why is this important? Because I'm like, God, you got so much more for me. You got greater, but not just for me, but for Melvina, for anybody that watches this live. So I want to
Mhm.
speak that to you to tell you you are right where you need to be. You're going to
Yes.
have these experiences and you're going to get better each and every day.
Yes.
You're going to trust a little bit more. So, if, like I said, if it's a sickness that comes your way, fight it.
Right.
Believe it that
Speak
you
to
can
it.
heal. Believe it that your faith can be restored.
Mhm.
But it's
Mhm.
something that you got to believe. And I'm trusting that you're going to see it. You're going to
Yes.
receive it. And you're gonna write me and Melvina, and you're gonna be like, T and Mel, guess what happened? I'm gonna rejoice with you.
Mhm.
I'm gonna rejoice with you because I'm one of them people that got crazy faith.
Amen.
I got crazy faith for you. I got crazy faith for me. So that's what I'm saying. When I tell y'all, like, I don't like to speak prematurely. I don't, but I'm trusting God for healing. Not only for you, but I'm trusting God for healing in me. I'm trusting him so radically, like no matter what comes my way, I'm trusting him.
Right.
So when the bills is due, I'm trusting him. When the food is low, I'm trusting him. And when I say him, God, creator, source. So that's all I gotta say, because I'm on one tonight, but I'm excited because I'm right where I need to be. Because when you go through what we go through, we grew through the things.
That's
Okay,
a lot.
let me get off this laugh. Let me get off this laugh because I can.
Go for it, girl. Go for it. People need to see the live testimony, honey.
When I tell you, Melvina, baby, when I tell you, when I say God is doing a new thing, not because of my will, but his will be done.
Will be done.
Every day. So somebody's going to watch this. When I tell you, you're going to receive something powerful. I don't know when it's going to happen, but it's going to happen for you in your house. And I'm going to leave it there because I know it's some things that's changing. I know there's some things being rearranged in our life. I know that it's like, it's going to be some mind-blowing things. And it's not just mind-blowing. You're going to be like, dang, I didn't even know it was going to happen that quick. I didn't even know it was going to happen like that.
So show up. Show up. That's all we can say is show up. When you're ready, show up. Meet us here on the live. Show up. That's all you got to do. Show up. We got you. We will walk you through this. We will help you through this. We will cry with you. We will shout with you. We will praise with you. We will do whatever we need to do to help you get to your authentic self. That's it.
All right. Well, we love you guys. Thank you for spending the night with us.
Thank you, Dion, for hanging in there.
Dion, thank you. Thank you. When I tell y'all, I thank God for y'all. I thank God. I thank God for everybody. So let me get to work because I got to do something. But I'm going to talk to y'all soon. Y'all have an amazing night, and I love you guys.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye. Oh, see y'all next Wednesday. See y'all next Wednesday.
8 p.m. Central Standard Time, sharp.
All right. I'll be here. You be here. And I'll see you guys later. Have an amazing night. Bye, guys.
Bye.